4 ways hiring Denver employment lawyers differs from other lawyers. Most people fortunately will never find themselves in a position to need to hire a Denver employment lawyer, but if you are on this site, you either know you need an employment lawyer or think you might be on a path that will require one. Hiring a lawyer is not a terribly unusual experience these days. Many people have experience hiring divorce lawyers, criminal defense lawyers for traffic tickets, probate lawyers, or maybe even a personal injury attorney for a car wreck or other injury. Aside from personal injury attorneys, employment lawyers work differently from these other attorneys in important ways, and even differently from many personal injury claims. You are less likely to have a personal referral for Denver employment lawyers. One of the most common ways people find and hire lawyers is through personal referrals by family, friends, and other people in their lives. This is especially common in areas of law where you are most likely to know somebody who hired an attorney in the past. On the other hand, you are less likely to know somebody who hired employment lawyers in the past, so finding those personal referrals are more difficult. There are also fewer professionals with regular contacts with employee-side employment lawyers unless you work with a union. As a result, your search for Denver employment lawyers may rely more on internet research. You might also reach out to attorney referral services through the Colorado Bar Association or the Denver Bar Association. The fee structure for legal services may differ from what you paid for other legal services. Employment lawyers often charge fees for legal services on structures different from what you may have experienced in the past. Your past experience with lawyers may have been paying on an hourly basis, which is common in family law, or on a flat fee basis, common in estate planning and traffic ticket legal services. Employment lawyers sometimes charge on an hourly or flat fee basis, particularly when the work involves reviewing or negotiating employment contracts and severance agreements. However, many employee-side employment law work involves pursuing claims through litigation or other dispute resolution avenues. Instead, Denver employment lawyers may offer to work under a contingency fee agreement, what some call a no-win, no-fee agreement. Under a contingency fee agreement, your lawyers work without payment up front and share in a percentage of proceeds collected in your case. Contingency fees are common in personal injury and consumer law cases as well. Your labor and employment law claims may involve more technical legal expertise. Most individuals hire lawyers for legal services that do not involve complicated legal analysis. Labor and employment law claims often involve complex legal issues, which make these issues more difficult than a lot of other common cases. Many other common legal needs may rely more on other expertise such as negotiation skills or familiarity with the way insurance companies resolve claims. Most Denver employment lawyers represent employers or employees, but not both. It is extremely common for employment lawyers around the country to represent only plaintiff-side employees or defense-side employers. It is not necessary to hire an attorney who only represents workers in employee rights cases, but you certainly want an employment lawyer who represent plaintiffs. If you search for employment lawyers online, then one issue to review is whether the Denver employment lawyer represents employees. If you believe you need to hire a Denver employment lawyer, then you should locate and research lawyers in your area. You should consider several factors in your search, but conduct your search and research within a reasonably short period of time. Many labor and employment law issues require you to act within a limited period of time to preserve your claims.